Oh, New Jersey, the Garden State, the most densely populated state, the diner capital of the world. New Jersey, the state that brought us significant cultural icons such as Whitney Houston, The Boss, The Sopranos, Jon Stewart, Anne Hathaway, Paul Rudd, Snooki, Meryl Streep, blah 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 blah. All this brings us together, but there's one thing that sets us apart. But what's it called?
I come here for a simple reason: to finally settle this pork roll versus Taylor ham question.
Pork roll or Taylor ham?
Taylor ham or pork roll?
Oh, Taylor ham. Taylor ham on a hard roll with some mustard and lettuce. Oh man, I want one now.
It's pork roll for sure.
Taylor ham.
It's pork roll because I'm from South Jersey and that's how my family raised me. And if you think it's Taylor ham, that's not true. That doesn't exist.
Taylor ham. Oh, yeah, that's easy.
Pork roll. I think that makes more sense. He has opinions, I'm sure.
I don't know what that is. No, it's literally wrong. The guy who made it, his last name was Taylor. So Taylor ham, hello.
Grew up saying it, it's pork roll. It's delicious. You don't say Taylor ham, egg and cheese, you say pork roll, egg and cheese.
It's Taylor ham because ever since I was a boy and I went to summer camp, I didn't realize that there was a whole turf war over how to call Taylor ham until someone started yelling at me saying that it's not Taylor ham and it's pork roll. A little traumatic, but standing here strong today and I still call it Taylor ham.
If you call it the wrong thing, you shouldn't be very proud, should you?
I had never eaten it or heard of it and started getting scolded that I called it the wrong thing, even though I had called it nothing and didn't know it existed.
I think it's wild that people argue about such things.
I think it's just, part of the lure of New Jersey.
So we three college students, Ashley,
Carter, and James,
decided we'd do a little bit more research.
All right, here's the story.
180 years ago, this dude from Trenton, John Taylor, created what he called Taylor ham. But in 1906, the Pure Food and Drug Act said, technically, that's not ham. Ham is this.
So legally it's called pork roll.
Tradition calls it Taylor ham.
Guys, let's go to the source.
So my name is John Lima. I'm the owner of Lima Family Farms, and we're located over in Hillsborough, New Jersey. We run about 40 to 60 hogs at any given time. Our purpose right now is we're trying to get as many people from the community to come here and shop for our food. Our pork is processed by a firm called Nello's Specialty Meats. And one of the items that he does make for us is Taylor pork roll.
From there, pork from farms like Lima's is sold at farmers markets, and there's none that loves pork roll quite like the Trenton Farmers Market.
We are at a Step Offbeat Boutique, located at the Trenton Farmers Market. A lot of what you see here in the store is from New Jersey.
Taylor and Cases are Trenton businesses. Their history is here. Pork roll was born here. It's just a misnomer and a product of marketing gone wrong. Not all pork products are ham, and there's no ham in the equation. So it's pork roll, not Taylor ham, and that ends it.
There's our answer. Taylor ham is wrong.
Oh, I got someone from around here who would beg to differ.
My name is Joanne. I'm the head baker and owner of the Gingered Peach. I'm one of 5 kids. I grew up in a multi-generational household. I'm number 2. In order to make ends meet, we worked flea markets on the weekends. And one flea market that I worked with my parents was at a school called Roselle Catholic High School, and it was in Roselle, New Jersey. I remember going into their cafeteria, and they had a Taylor ham, egg and cheese sandwich. I think it was like $2, if I remember correctly. It was like $2. And that was I know it sounds terrible. It was my reward, right? For working, but it was more like a treat. It was a way of my parents being able to treat me to something different. And it's salty and it's smoky, but it's also a little bit sweet. It's not as heavy savory as bacon is. And ever since then, it stuck with me. When I relocated to Central New Jersey, and I'm now 10 minutes from Trenton, I had the gall to say Taylor ham one time, and I was corrected so fast because I guess this is case land, right? Like, they run things here.
You see, there's our problem. We need to get out of Caseland.
And go to the north, like a
road trip.
I grew up in East Orange, born in Newark, and I was raised on Taylor ham. If you live north of the bridge, you're gonna say Taylor ham.
I just know it as Taylor ham. I just play ill. You're not from up here, but okay. I don't look at them any different. I'm gonna correct you. You say pork, but I'm gonna tell you Taylor ham.
One is like the brand, and one is like the actual type of meat. But either way, it should just be Taylor ham. And that's when you hear someone call it pork roll, it's awkward.
Well, it's clearly a Jersey thing.
And it doesn't stop there.
Do you have any personal feelings about pork roll?
Oh, I like it. Yeah, it's kind of weird because you can only get it in New Jersey, pretty much, and so I'm excited. Hopefully, I can get close to the record.
I think community pride more than anything. Just so proud to be a part of the greater Trenton area. But I obviously love Case's pork roll, and just always great to see athletes at performing at the top level of their class. You know.
What we're talking here about is the human species, the ability, the need to achieve. And that's what you're seeing here today. Without that need, without the need to achieve and go further, we'd be nowhere. And that's what you saw here today.
Jeffrey S.
It's either Taylor ham or the pork roll, and I know there's arguments, and everybody says, no, it's this, no, it's that, no, it's called this. I'm like, I don't know, it's all tastes the same, don't it? And we're such a crazy family that, like, you wait for each contest to see the family that you know.
That's it. That's it.
Carter, how does that help us? Is it pork roll or Taylor ham?
Yeah, like, what are you talking about?
Don't you guys see? We've been so focused on the divide that pork roll brings, we missed the point. It's about how it brings us together. And I know just the person to talk to.
I'm Robbie from the Pork Roll Store, aka the Pork Roll Princess, and I have one thing to say. Don't settle for less when you can have the very best. The Pork Roll Store's pork roll, the pork roll with personality. We've been in the family business for a very long time, carrying on the tradition. It's my grandfather to my father, and then to us. It's great when you had your whole family all there, and then all of a sudden you wake up one day and everybody's passed away and it's just me and my brother. We feel that family is a great thing, and we want everybody else to have that family experience. I hope that when they come here and they get our food, that they're gonna sit around their table and they're gonna make breakfast, or they're gonna make a fancy holiday dinner, and they're gonna experience what it feels like to love and be loved and have family, friends, whomever.
It's like pork roll.
Our connection to pork roll is that we grew up eating it. It's affordable, it's available, it's readily available throughout the state.
I remember the first time going, like, I don't know what I should get. And my mom was just like, well, I'm gonna get a Taylor ham, egg, and cheese. And I was like, I want that, right? It's because we didn't have that in our household. And like the first time I ate it, I remember being like, oh my God, this is so good.
My grandpa used to make pork roll, egg and cheeses, but like the way he would cook them was actually pretty nice. He would cut it, throw it on there. He'd always say sizzle. It was pretty nice.
We have the military combat medics that come and train with us here in the city. One time they went and bought a couple rolls and actually took it back to the base with them, and they were all astounded because no one ever knew what pork roll was.
We love it.
We do love it.
We basically were looking to feed our family, and it gradually expanded to feeding some of the community.
George, you've been doing this for over 30 years? 30 years, tracking down the greatest eaters around the globe. So just honored to be in Trenton. You know, what Trenton makes, the world takes. In this case, it's pork roll and it's digesting.
My mom, she calls it Taylor ham. Dad, honestly, don't know. Never got breakfast with that guy. Hey, Dad, do you call Taylor ham or pork roll? Oh, Taylor ham. That's what my family's about, Taylor ham.
I have to say, for all the comments they make about New Jersey, New Jersey's home.
It's the best.
There's no state like it. It's a vibe.
Now let's go get some pork roll.
We do what we do because we actually do it with love. It's when we make a product, it's because, hey, I want to do this because I want to make the best it could be.
Look at how united we all are over Taylor ham, pork roll, whatever we want to call it, right?
I guess the true pork roll is the friends we made along the way.
You know what? I'm still gonna call it Taylor ham, and that's fine. I love New Jersey.
But it's still pork roll.
No.
It's
No.
Carter. It's still.
No.
I don't think we made friends along the way. I think that's really New Jersey culture.
No.
Arguing?
A little bit. It's Central Jersey.
I'm gonna just go do homework or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I hit the mic. You guys want to get pork roll?
No.